Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and this is the 5th video in a series where I am documenting my progress towards monetizing my channel. So I'm just gonna jump right into the analytics because that's why we're here. The last video in this series that came out was filmed August 25th. It's actually 2 weeks later. I skipped a video, I'll get into why later in the video. So 2 weeks ago, August 25th, I had 524 subscribers and 1,379 watch hours. As of today, September 28th, today is September 28th, I have 553 subscribers and 1,460 watch hours. So I've gained 29 subscribers and 81 watch hours. 81 watch hours is still more than 3 full days, or that's enough time to watch 3 seasons of Supernatural or the entire series of Stranger Things. That blows my mind. So, like, I'm making steady progress, right? Like, it's trending upwards. I did notice, I think it was right after the last video aired, episode 4, my views and watch time and subscriber growth, it all like dropped off. It like those numbers went way down, and everything slowed down. And I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's because I missed an upload, but I would be surprised because it's only been a month since I've been pretty consistent. But maybe that is enough to, you know, just mess up the algorithm. And so I don't really know why that is. So I'm trying to figure that out. But when that happened, I do think that affected my motivation a little bit. And so that's what I wanted to talk about in this video is as I'm starting out, like, I find that it's hard to maintain some motivation and as well as like momentum. So for the entire month of August, you know, I felt really motivated. I had a lot of excitement around putting out like these brand new videos. Yeah, just learning about the process. And so I feel like I had a lot more momentum going for me. And then after about a month, that really faded, I noticed. And especially when I noticed my analytics start to dip and, you know, my views went down, my, you know, click-through rate went down. And so since then, it's been a little bit difficult to kind of bring back some of that excitement and motivation around this. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video is what I'm going to do to bring that back. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how many excuses I have, and I think something I want to focus on in the series and in the videos that I'm making during the week, or that I post during the week, is looking at the challenges that a newer YouTuber faces. Okay, so I've got, like, I feel like I just said so many different things. First of all, I skipped a couple weeks there, or I skipped a week-ish. And like I said, my motivation went down. And part of that was because, you know, views dropped, but also I think my momentum went down and the excitement of, you know, getting stuff out for that first month kind of wore off. And I got kind of passive and I stopped planning as well for my weekends. And it was a 3-day weekend and my whole family got sick. I missed a couple videos and I didn't make one of these last weekend was because most of my family got sick. But the other thing I've noticed is I'm going to need to plan ahead better. And I talked about this in the last video of batching videos and making them ahead of time so that I'm not scrambling every weekend to put out 2 different videos, you know, get them edited. Even if I'm not editing myself, coordinating editing for 2 videos per week is a lot. And instead of, when I approach my weekends, I kind of have this casual attitude of, well, I'll figure out when I'm gonna film. I'll, you know, squeeze it in. Instead of setting a time, a dedicated time, and then protecting that time. And I think that's why it's harder for me to make sure I get these filmed. And also, I find that I have a lot of stress around it. You know, just wondering if I'm gonna find the time, when I'm gonna have the time to make them. So what I'm saying is, instead of being casual about that, I think what I'm gonna need to do is be much more strict with myself and set aside a time and then protect it, not let anything else interfere with that time. You know, like today I wanted to film, but we ended up going to REI, which is it's an outdoor store in our area. So that changed my plans. I like being flexible, but at the same time, if this is important to me, I'm gonna need to protect that time that I set aside to do this and stick to it. Even if it means saying no to, going out to lunch or, whatever might get in the way, I need to stick to it in order to get these done, because that's definitely interfering, is not being like committed and dedicated to a specific filming time. So basically what I'm saying is commitment. I think commitment is, or rather lack of commitment around time, is definitely something that's getting in my way. Initially when I started this series, I had said that I wasn't going to pick a specific niche and I was going to open it up for myself and do whatever felt interesting. I'm rethinking that, actually. I'm actually starting to think that maybe what I need to be doing is picking a very specific niche. And here's why. If it's very specific and it's a specific niche, I can be much more focused on my topics and my content, as opposed to when I've opened it up to making a video about anything that appeals to me. I actually feel like when I have more options available to me, I have a harder time making decisions. I'm thinking that what I need to do is niche down now, and I actually think that's going to help not just bring in more viewers or grow the channel. I think it's going to help me build momentum and build more confidence around what I'm doing here and my ability to create videos and put out good content. Because if I know what my niche is, that narrows down the decisions I have to make. But it also allows me to focus more deeply on a specific topic. And then I can be more consistent with putting out videos. If I open up my topic ideas, or if I just say I can make videos about whatever I want, like I said, I have a hard time picking, because every time I think of a topic, that means saying no to something else to making the video that week. And then it makes it harder to pick. But also, I find that I reject a lot of ideas because I can't do them as, perfectly as I want, whatever that means. And so I think I'm overcomplicating it by not niching down, actually. So if I niche down, like I said, I can create more meaningful content in a specific area. If I pick a niche that is more closely related to what I'm going through in life, whether that's in, career or being a mom or here on YouTube, then if it's an accessible topic to me, it will be something that will be easier for me to create content ideas around and easier for me to talk about. I'll be more excited to put out those ideas because they'll matter to me, because it's what I'm going through, if that makes sense. I haven't made a decision yet if that is what I'm going to do, but I have an idea about what that niche could be. I might actually niche way down, specifically because my goal here is to create meaningful content, and I think I will be better able to do that and more motivated to do it if I have a very specific topic in mind and a very specific person, viewer in mind, who I feel like I kind of understand. If they're similar to me in the sense that they're going through something that I'm also going through, then I know who I'm making the content for. I hope that all makes sense. I like that I can just share my thoughts, and I enjoy this type of video. I enjoy watching other people make these videos where they just talk to the camera about something they're dealing with or going through and what they're thinking about. I like understanding how other people think. So that's kind of what I'm hoping this content will do for somebody else, is they'll watch this and identify with where I'm at with YouTube specifically, or not, even if they connect to it for some other reason, but probably going to be YouTube. Anyways, yeah, I hope you found this helpful. I enjoyed making this video, and if you want to see more content like this or follow along with my journey towards monetization, go ahead and like and subscribe, and thank you for being here. Bye.